been pretty for Zoo lately. But Scar, of all people, Scar, to make fun of me. Do you guys know? Oh, do you guys know that Scar and I have a history? Scar and I have a history. Scar was actually my first rival ever. No, actually, like second. Chillin' Dude was my first rival. Scar was my second. Okay, I go to Pound. So I play Scar on the East Coast, and I'm talking about I played this version of Scar. Okay, I'm talking old school Scar. I'm talking. Does anyone have that funny picture of Scar at Revival of Melee where he had the glasses?
What about you? Top 5. Someone put a gun to your head. It's gonna be tough.
Me too, King.
Wow.
Scar.
I'm talking like old grimy Scar. Do you guys remember what he used to look like? He was like this with glasses though, right? EC Scar, yes, East Coast Scar. So I had a rivalry with him, right? Where we play at Pound. Okay, so we were set up in pools in advance, right? So I am the #1 seed. So it was me, Wes, and Scar. Scar the 3rd seed. Me the 1st seed, or Wes the 1st seed. I forget. Okay? And then we go and we play at Pound. And in the Smashboards thread, Chillin' Dude goes on the thread and he says, I actually think that Wes isn't even going to be the one to beat HugS. I think it's going to be Scar. Okay? Scar was an up-and-comer. Okay, Scar was new to the scene. Scar was, he was an entirely different person, okay? He was a man that was on the rise. And he thought that he was going to beat your boy HugS, okay? He thought he was going to beat your boy HugS. You know, and take some names, okay? So I play this guy, right? I play him. This is how the rivalry starts, okay? I play him. And I win the first game, okay? I win the first game. And then he wins the second game, okay? So I'm a little nervous here. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm about to lose this guy who uses Falcon, you know, and I'm Samus. As you guys know, that's a Falcon favored matchup. And he's taking me to the wire. All right, we have a close set. We have a very close set. And then the 3rd game, he's straight up in the lead, like by 2 stocks. And then I make a comeback. I clutch it out because I am HugS, and I am the better player. And I beat him, right? I beat him. And that sets him off on this campaign for the next 2 years. For the next 2 years. Where he calls me out at every tournament. And you got to understand, he lived on the East Coast. He lived on the East Coast. So he didn't get a chance to play me a lot. All he could do is call me out until we met again. Right? We meet again finally in Northern California for a $50 money match. But the thing is, we don't end up playing in the $50 money match. We meet in bracket. So we both decide, it's alright, man. We could just play the bracket match because the bracket match, to me, is more important than $50. It's legit. Let's play. So Scar and I played. This man and I, we played our match. Okay, I want you to look into his eyes. Okay, this is the man I looked at in the eyes. His eyes looked exactly like this when I extended my hand on a clean 2-0, like double 2 or 3 stock, and I said, good games, okay? And then from that point on, he had one more rivalry with me, right? He had one more, I could beat you, until the next time we played, and I f***ed him up again, right? And a lot of times, as a top player, I've come to learn in the later years, right? This is one of my first experiences with this, but my man got final formed on. You know what I'm saying? He got final formed on, which means that, you know, you play a guy in a pool, they get kind of close, and from that point on, he thinks he's got you, right? He thinks because it was close that you guys are like right there. He thinks you guys are like right there, right? Just right on each other. And then I final formed his ass, and I said, this isn't even my final form. I want you to look, okay? I want you to look at a clip that explains exactly my rivalry with Bobby Scarduzio from back in the days, okay? This is Gohan. Okay, Gohan right now is charging some Okay, you see him? He is charging some shit. This is Scar right now. Okay? This is Scar right now. Okay, and take a wild guess. Masenko! Ah! Take a wild guess at who your boy HugS is. Hold up. You're gonna see it right now. You're gonna see it right now.
You finished off Frieza, just look!
The greatest speech in the history of DBZ right here. Right here. Are you guys listening? That's Scar. See, yeah, that's his face. I want you to hear this. Scar Duzio, I want you to hear this. This is me and you. That's you right now.
Hey kid, I must admit that you surprised me. But don't let it go to your head, because after all, you're nowhere near my equal.
Oh! Oh! You hear that? You hear that, Scar? You hear that? You hear that? That's HugS in 2005, baby. 2006, whatever the year it was. 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16. Okay? You hear that? That's HugS, baby.